Hey everyone, I am Star Gray Matter, and well, don't welcome back. Not you welcome back, me welcome back. Hey, what's up? I'm back. You didn't know I was gone because I didn't tell you. I felt no need after Omori. I went a bunch of places. It's not really important. I mean, other than the fact that I've been gone for over a month. Probably been gone for over a month. I was with family and friends over the holidays for like 1 or 2 weeks, and then the beginning of January, I went to Japan for 2 weeks. So that was something that was in the works for a long time. Well, I mean, it was in the works for years. It just kept getting pushed back. But yeah, it's literally the meme of Japan trip made it out of the group chat. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what this video is for, really, other than saying, hey, I've got a bunch of videos edited and in the chamber to be enjoyed whenever I deign to post them. I don't know. This is just a chance to talk. I haven't gotten the chance to talk about Omori because, I mean, I've talked about it with like one friend of mine who has who's played it, but pretty much all of my other friends, I want them to play it, or they're watching the videos just very slowly, so I'm not going to spoil it for them. But yeah, I guess the last time I recorded was Thanksgiving morning. That wasn't the last time I recorded. I've recorded one video since then. It just hasn't come out because it's not even edited. I'm gonna finish editing Dispatch, and I'm gonna get that up all as made of a bunch upload over the course of a week or two. I'll have those coming out regularly, but I just played a small game that I was enjoying. I was like, hey, this would be fun to make a video of. Yeah, that one's not edited yet. It'll come out at some point after Dispatch. Dispatch is going. I got 3 Dispatch videos edited yesterday. I spent 6 hours editing on my day off during this Arctic freeze when I couldn't leave the house. I spent 6 hours editing. And that was very fun. Also, it's been so long since I played the game. It's like playing the game again. Watching myself play it, I was like, yeah. It's funny. It's funny. It's like, I mean, it's still me, so it doesn't make sense. But I found some pleasure in correctly picking all of the choices I was going to choose before I did in the video for some reason. Like, wow, there's no neurodivergence there, I guess, since me 3 months ago or whatever. But yeah, I didn't mean to go back and play that again. But then, I guess this would be a spoiler if I told you that. But then I wouldn't have gotten the type of ending that I did, and that's no fun. Yeah. Oh, Mori. Oh god. That was a bad day I recorded Omori. It was a really bad day. And of course, just what I was dealing with. I mean, especially at the time, I say I was under duress then. I'm almost as under duress now. Not really. I mean, having the 2 days off from the freeze was such a nice break because I completely wasted one day. Just in here playing video games, just playing, like, catching up on games that I wish I had played. And then the next day, I literally spent it all working. I spent like 6 or 7 hours editing, and then I redid this whole room, cleaned up. I did my spring cleaning amidst the flurry of ice and snow. But yeah, that was, I mean, it's hard. I feel awkward about saying I'm busy because I am. I mean, I am busy. I feel like there are people that are busier than me, but I don't talk to people enough to be like, oh yeah, no, I do have a heavier workload than you. And that's not really a fun conversation to have. But I mean, I've got a full-time job, obviously. And then at the time when I was planning for the Japan trip, well, I was planning for the Japan trip when I finished Omori. That was when I was finishing Omori. I had a full-time job. I was planning the Japan trip. And then I've got my hobbies, which are YouTube, which I record and edit my own videos. I do it all myself, if you couldn't tell by the amazing production quality. And then I'm also a dungeon master for 6 players. Although, as long as it's been since we last had a session, I don't feel like much of one. And then, you know, I've got a bunch of other stuff. And one of the preparations for the Japan trip was learning Japanese, which I didn't. I really didn't. I had a year head start. Of course, a lot of that was spent doing Duolingo, which sucks. Duolingo sucks. Duolingo doesn't even have a reason that it should work because it's a subscription-based program. There's no incentive for them to teach you anything. If as long as you don't know enough to say you know, you have to keep paying them. All of their incentive is to drip feed you just enough information to keep you entertained and happy with your progress. Yeah, I've got a vendetta against Duolingo now. Instead, I bought a course, just a single time payment for like a couple $100, and it's way better. It's crazy. You learn more doing a course that you pay money for than an app on your phone that encourages you to do it for 3 minutes a day. It's wild how much progress you can make in such a short time. I mean, it's like school. It really is like school, but they care about teaching you things, because if you don't learn, then you're unhappy and they're unhappy, and you don't advertise their product being like, oh, I learned Japanese with this. No one's gonna go, oh, I didn't learn Japanese with this, but it was really great. No, that doesn't happen. Where was I? What was I talking about? Omori? Yeah. Omori is just having so many things going on in my life. I mean, it's mostly just my hobbies, which hobbies take time. I understand that. Hobbies are like a job without the pay, as they say in Teen Titans Go, I think. Is that what? I don't know. My childhood is slowly slipping away from me. Yes, Beast Boy in Teen Titans Go. I'm sad. I know that. It's just the way my brain works. But yeah. And then, you know, starting Omori when I did at midnight before Thanksgiving, tired, I had a long day, and then I was like, I don't want to. I was literally sitting around in my room, like, I don't want to sleep tonight. It's like if I sleep, I'll just go back to normal in the morning, and everything I'm feeling right now will just feel like it was a waste. And so I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna do something that I want to do. I finished Omori. 4 hours of Omori. And of course, the first thing after I started was the Unbred twins. And that was just I can't even remember the stuff they said that resonated with tired me. But it's like, you know, every day, day in and day out, it's just fresh bread. It's like, that's fine. It's fine. I'm good at what I do. My job, I'm very good at it. I am second best, at least. I might not be the fastest at what I do, but I'm probably the most accurate, and I have the most flexibility, maybe. Except for customer service. I don't do customer service. I refuse. It's just, I'm not a salesman. I like making things. I don't like talking to people. Leave me alone. I'll make whatever you want. Just don't talk to me about it. But yeah, the Unbred twins, and then what a game, dude. Of course, I mean, I don't like talking about myself. It's one of, I don't think anyone needs to know. I don't think anyone needs to know about me. First off, I don't think people really care. I think people, I mean, to an extent, people only care in the capacity that it affects them, or it gives them someone to like empathize with, or like validate themselves, like, oh, I'm the same way. It's like, it makes people feel less crazy when there's someone that acts similarly to them. I'm not a happy person. I'm not particular. I don't have a sanguine mindset. I'm not just, you know, skipping around every day like, yippee, I'm alive. I don't do that. I'm very goal oriented. I'm far more interested in just working constantly. That's why it's like, you know, it sort of shows in my hobbies. You know, YouTube, I record and then I edit and then I upload and whatever. I make my own thumbnails. And then D&D, I'm the DM for 6 people. I wrote all of their backstories myself. I asked them what they wanted, and then I wrote them a short story to get them in character and tell them about my world. And then I don't run modules or anything like that. And it's like, if you're gonna play D&D, it's like, I get it if like the creative side of it is too much for you, because a lot of times it's too much for me. A lot of times I just fly by the seat of my pants, and they still love it for some reason. But it's like running a module, it's like, I feel like it's even closer to a job at that point, right? It have to be just a job where you're looking at this piece of paper and you're reading it and you're like, yep, everything's going according to plan, and you're just like going through the motions for a group of players that are enjoying themselves. Sure, but it's a job. I want to make stuff. I want to torture my players. That's what I want. I want to force my horrific ideas upon my closest friends. And if we're still friends after that, then we're really good friends. But no, I mean, some of the stuff in my D&D is evil, but they seem to love it. I remember the first time I had my 7 players rapt attention. It's like nobody was saying anything. Nobody was on their phones. All eyes were on me, just listening to it. Like they couldn't wait to hear what happened next. And that was probably the best feeling being a DM so far. But yeah. Man, this is really good ramble sesh. I should do this more often. The moment I turn this camera off, I'm gonna be like, I should just delete this footage and be more succinct and talk about Omori and why I've been gone. But you already know I've been gone. I took the holidays to myself and then I went to Japan. That was fun. I don't know. I'm not one to enjoy a vacation. I'm not. I sort of went there and I did a lot of fun stuff, and I was like, cool. I felt like I was going through the motions on the trip a little bit. It's like I wasn't eager to come back or anything. That's the weirdest part. It's like after 2 weeks, you'd think like, oh man, I can't wait to be home. When I had a hotel room to myself, I was perfectly content. It's like, okay, cool. I don't have to deal with the people I'm going with at every moment of the day. I don't have to like walk out in the building on the street and be outside in order to just be alone. I can just be alone in a room. That's totally great. Love that. I wasn't eager to come back. I mean, I wanted to come back, obviously. You know, everything I care about is here. It's not like I want to move there. I don't. A lot of people go there and they're like, I can never go back. The heated toilet seats, they're too good. And although I'm missing those heated toilet seats in my partially unheated workspace in the midst of this freeze with the cold toilet seat, I miss it, but I wouldn't move there. I definitely wouldn't. I mean, not unless crazy circumstances. I mean, a lot would have to change in my life in order for me to want to move out of the country. Even something drastic would have to change. Blossom Where You Are Planted. That was in a book. I can't remember the name of. Fields of Diamonds? I think it was Fields of Diamonds, where it said blossom where you are planted. And it basically means like whatever situation you're in, I mean, try and do your best at that situation. You know, sometimes you have to leave and shake things up. It's like what Jordan Peterson talks about. Like you have to leave the comfort of the normality and the everyday in order to chase down the chaos of what you actually want, which is, you know, there's merit to both. That's something I hate about life. It's so complicated. There's no one right answer. You can't settle for one thing. It's like it's got to be all nuanced and complicated, and you got to pivot day to day. It's just and Omori kind of resonated with that. I don't know. That last... It's not like I have any great regrets in life. I don't regret anything I've done. I don't have any reason to feel this way. That's the real kicker. It's not like I did that. It's just an aching for simplicity. If things could just be simple. I don't mind them being hard. Hard is fun. Some of the most like content I've been is when I was working at my job full time, you know, beyond 8 hour or like 40 hours a week. And I was posting on this channel 3 videos a week, which is like, I mean, compared to what I've been doing, that's crazy. And of course, part of that is just making the video shorter. And I'm going to be making the video shorter. I'm not going to be doing hour-long videos anymore. There's no reason for that. I should just record in half-hour chunks, edit it down to like 25 minutes or something, and then post that. That'll be easier for everyone. It'll be easier for you guys to digest. It'll be easier for me to edit and handle with my schedule. So I'm definitely going to be doing that. So got a little. I'll be honest. I ordered a lot of Omori merch after I beat the game, because I was like, I had bought merch before. I'd bought like quite a bit of merch, and I was like, at the end of the game, I was like, yeah, this game deserves me buying a bunch of their merch. If you can see here, I'll just get up and show you, since I'm not tethered to anything, or even I can't. I just have a little board of the whole gang. Look at that. Yeah. As you can see, everyone's there. If you're looking at this thinking, oh, someone's missing. If you think someone's missing from that board, then I don't think you've watched my last video. Oh, shoot. I just realized what I said earlier was a spoiler. I don't want people watching that necessarily. Well, whatever. I don't think anyone that's going to be watching this, I'll just tell my friends not to watch this video. Oh, goodness. What else can I talk about? Omori. Yeah, I have this. I don't know. No, you can't see it. I've got the Omori desk mat. Not the picnic one, but the one with all of them sitting in front of Basil with a disposable camera. It's like modern Omori group photo. There's something so innocent about that story. You know, just so pure, so raw, something about just the story of kids. You know, I'm sure plenty of us watching this above a certain age are like, yeah, those were the days. You know, I always lived pretty far away from people. Well, I'm not away from people. I didn't live near my friends. I didn't have like a neighborhood get together. I had a lot of siblings, which, you know, love-hate relationship with them. You know, it's classic. Just makes you miss something that you haven't had for a long time. Didn't know you were gonna miss it. I guess we all miss being kids at some point. It's just sad. I don't mind there being silence. You know? When people talk about an awkward silence, it's like, I don't get it. It's like silence is... I mean, it's personal preference. It sort of plays into who I am, but I don't mind a good long silence. Just left with your own thoughts. I don't talk in the car a lot of times. If someone's talking to me, I will respond. But a lot of times in a long car ride, I just don't talk. I don't know what that says about me. I'm sure plenty of people can't stand not talking. I mean, Ben's like that. The Ben in game, he likes talking. He likes talking in a car. But I don't know. I went on a road trip with my father one time. We drove 1,000 miles and said probably less than 1,000 words the whole way. We're both, of course, in his case, I remember he was. I can't remember what it was. I don't know if he was helping someone move. There was like a foreigner. A foreigner. She was from a different country. She was Romanian or Polish or something, and she was driving the car with my dad was driving her somewhere. And she said something about like, oh yeah, they told me Americans always want to talk. Like that, she literally said that to my dad. She's like, yeah, they always talk. That's what they told me. So they told me to be prepared for the Americans to always talk. And he was like, oh, I'm not going to talk then. I was like, I don't need to talk. It's like, it's clear. It's like, yeah, talking isn't always needed. Of course, when you're making a YouTube video, it's kind of hard to get people to watch it unless you talk. It's very hard, in fact. you know, I guess they're the no commentary playthroughs. I don't know what those are for. I think those are mainly for people to get screenshots of certain stuff without actually opening the game. Cowards, I tell you. Cowards. You want a screenshot, you go into the game and get it yourself. I've definitely never gone to Google Images and shopped around for thumbnail images and then gotten spoiled. Anyways, now that I've been recording for 20 minutes, oh my god. Man, I got a mouth on me. I didn't know I could talk this much to a camera. Well, if you're watching at this point, thanks, I guess. You must be really committed. But since I don't know, since you guys if there's anyone watching right now, if you're not Raphael the Boy or Word Art Guyon, then you're committed. You're a real one for sure. Put down what did Markiplier get people to do in that one short? Oh, Iron Lung, by the way. Seeing Iron Lung this week, hell yeah. What did Markiplier get people to put down in that one YouTube short he made? Like the solar wind speed on that one website. If you made it to this point in the video, put the solar wind speed in the comments. You remember that one video where I said, hey Ben, if you're watching this, put the first 9 digits of pi in the comments? Yeah, he did. He did eventually. He did. Eventually. He's never gonna finish. He's never gonna finish the series. Unless I urge him on, he won't ever finish watching Omori. And he'll be deprived. He will be deprived of the ending. It's okay. It's alright. I haven't finished Outer Wilds, so he doesn't owe me anything. Anyways, what was I saying about ending the video here? Yeah, I've been talking for way too long. This was supposed to be a short update that lasted like 7 minutes, but that didn't happen. Well, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you pretty soon in other videos. I've got a bunch of games that people gifted me for Christmas to play on my YouTube channel. Games like No, I'm Not Human. That I wasn't gonna play on my YouTube channel, and someone gifted it to me, and I was like, oh, well, I haven't watched anyone play it, so yeah, I'll play it on my channel. But yeah, I've got a bunch of games that I want to get done, and I'll be making shorter videos, which will make them way easier to get out, because I'll be able to finish a video in an hour rather than 3 hours. Yeah. All right. Anyways, I'll leave things here. Solar wind speed. If you're seeing this, solar wind speed, and remember. Everyone's there. Everyone's there. Yeah. Thanks. Thank you very much. Toodles. Bye. See you later. Hasta la vista. Sayonara. Yeah.